Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Asia from the Franco channel. Welcome back. So I just want to let you guys know that this video I'm about to make will be the last video that I'm making as far as Degrassi for right now until I move into my new place to where I get set up to where I can start making videos again, because there are more Degrassi videos that I do want to make, but I don't have the time to do them right now in this very moment due to me packing up and moving to my new place. So as always, I love you guys for the support, constantly watching my videos just to hear out what I have to say when it comes to episodes or storylines or characters, relationships, all the above. I really do appreciate it. Degrassi topics is what got this channel popular, and I tend to keep that going until I feel like I don't have nothing left to talk about when it comes to Degrassi. But like I always say, when I just put the show on to watch it, there are things that seem to catch my eye that I just look at differently. So, remember when I told you guys that I wanted to analyze episodes more? Well, I kept that promise because that is definitely something I want to do, especially after I analyze the Degrassi shooting episodes. That is definitely something I want to do because it's different when I'm doing a review of an episode instead of me, breaking it down. So I'm excited to do more of that, breaking down episodes and, just talking about how iconic they are. So the episodes that I want to break down today and talk about are episodes 5 and 6 from season 6 called Eyes Without a Face, Part 1 and Part 2. So these episodes are really wrapped around Darcy. I want to talk about her plot. I don't really care too much for the JT, Liberty, and Mia plot, the love triangle. I don't really care for that. So I'm going to talk about Darcy pretty much having an OnlyFans, pretty much. Like, Darcy was doing OnlyFans before it became a thing, in our generation. Pretty much, she was doing OnlyFans. It was a private page, and, people would request pictures and things like that, and she would send them to them for money. You feel me? So it was basically like Degrassi News before Degrassi News. Like, she didn't get naked. She probably would dress provocative in her pictures, but the guys that she was sending the pictures to, Adam, I think that's his name, was sending her money due to her pictures, not because she was naked or anything like that. So the only reason why Darcy wanted to start taking pictures more and looking more sexy, first of all, I don't have an issue with Darcy wanting to look sexy or, get more on her bad side because she's tired of having this goody-goody reputation, being looked at as the Christian girl or the girl who believes in God and things like that. You feel me? Because I think when Peter tried out for the children's team, he said something. I think he asked Darcy what would she be doing after school, and Manny made a joke and said, oh, Darcy's going to be on her knees praying to God because that's all she do is pray. So obviously people look at Darcy as this girl who has this goody-goody rep, who feels like she probably doesn't have any bad or any delinquent behavior in her. So the only reason why she wanted to start taking sexy pictures was because she wanted, Spinner cheated on her in season 5 with Paige, right? He slept with Paige after Darcy found out that he lied about being a virgin. He slept with Paige, so I guess Darcy did it so Spinner wouldn't pay attention to any other girl, because if she could be more sexy and be what he wants her to be, then he won't find it anywhere else. When it's like, honestly, Spinner and Darcy were together for way too long. I never was a fan of that shit. I don't know who Idea was. Honestly, in my opinion, I would have been okay in season 5 if they didn't put Spinner in a relationship. Like, I said it to my sister, and I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to say it. I think Spinner is a very female-centered character. Like, any season that Spinner was in, he literally had a girlfriend. Maybe other than season 1 and 2. Season 1 and 2, season 1 he didn't have a girlfriend. Season 2 he was getting, he wanted to get with Paige. So, after season 2, right, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. So, after season 2, and going forward, He's always been in relationships, period. Season 2 Paige, season 3 Paige. Season 4 with Paige, breaks up with Paige. Paige breaks up with him. He's with Manny, not with Manny. Season 5 he's with Darcy. Season 6 he's with Darcy. Season 7 he's with Jane. Season 8 he's with Jane. Season 9 he's with Jane. No, season 9, is it? No, season 9 he's with Jane. Breaks up with Jane. Get married to Emma. All that. He's a very female-centered character too, where it's like, damn. When you look back on it, Spinner is not a bad character, but he's really not all that interesting either. That's just my opinion. I don't care. We could agree to disagree, but in my opinion, I don't think Spinner is that much of an interesting character because I don't know. I feel like the Degrassi writers held back. It shouldn't have took till season 7 for him to get a storyline. You feel like he got the cancer storyline in season 7, but it was kind of like, I mean, in a way, the only reason why I feel like Spinner's cancer storyline worked for him is because he was a very masculine person. So when he found out he had testicular cancer, you know, in the penis area, to him that affected him because to him that's what makes him a man. You feel me? His, you know, part down there is what makes him a man. So when he finds out that that is what's affecting him for being a man and acting a man, he feels like he's being completely emasculated. So I feel like the cancer storyline worked for Spinner in that aspect. But if you ask me, I would have written something completely different. In season 5, I wouldn't have put Spinner in a relationship with Darcy. I wouldn't have. I would have had let him just work on himself. Like, I've been cool with him and Darcy was friends. Like, she was a person who wanted to introduce him to more of a spiritual path when it comes to God and Jesus like that. I would have been okay with that. But when you put him with Darcy and she's already someone who believes in God, it just like she was forcing her beliefs onto Spinner. Like, since I believe in God, I need you to believe in God. But I feel like, why not do a storyline where, you know, Spinner wants forgiveness and maybe the first step he can get that forgiveness from is from God, and then maybe God could put him on a better path. Instead, they put him with Darcy, and they didn't do anything with him trying to apologize to Jimmy. Jimmy just forgave him at the end of season 5. Like, it all was just lackluster as fuck. So, yeah, I think Spinner is a very female-centered character. That's just my opinion. But at the same time, what pisses me off in these episodes is that, hold on, I'm going to say that for last. So, I just wanted to give y'all more of a rundown. So, Peter came with the idea that Darcy should take pictures and post them on her private page for money. Then, when he took pictures of her and Manny together, Darcy posted those, and I think she sent them to the guy, Adam. He gave them money for new cheerleader outfits. Darcy told Manny how they got the new cheerleader outfits, and Manny was like, that's not how she want to run her cheerleader team. And Peter was like, I think we should take another set of pictures to us after school, talk about I need a new pair of shoes. And Manny was like, no, that was just a one-time thing. Darcy was like, you want a new cheerleader outfit? That's what we got, Manny. She was like, ugh, what the fuck is on my face? Okay, so Manny said that's not how she want to run her cheerleader team. Darcy told her that you wanted new cheerleader outfits, we got them with the money. You feel me? She said like this could be a really good thing, and then he was like, no, she's against it, and she left. So that being said, it was just gonna be a Darcy and Peter thing. You know, him taking pictures of her and sending them to the guy Adam, things like that. But Peter lied to Darcy and told her that Adam was a teenager who just liked Darcy pictures, that he knew him from his old school. So he lied to Darcy. But at the same time, kind of like my sister said that she felt like, my sister said that if people say that, oh, Darcy should have believed Manny when she said Peter was a creep, then it feel like people are victim blaming her. And somewhat I agree. I feel like with Darcy, she didn't know Peter, right? She only knows what Manny told her. So, to Darcy, maybe she feel like there's two sides to their story, you feel me? But I feel like Darcy and Manny really weren't that close for real. They just were on the children's team. So to me, Darcy, she gave Peter the benefit of the doubt due to his situation with Manny. You feel me? And him being very athletic, and Manny needed help going to the regional. She wanted to go to competition, and she came with the idea that what if they did co-ed, having guys on the team. You feel me? She didn't want Peter on the team, which is very valid because he took advantage of her while she was drunk. And not only that, posted the video of her lifting her shirt, showing her breasts to the entire school. So Manny not wanting to have his name on the team, very fucking valid. But at the same time, if Darcy wants to give Peter the benefit of the doubt and trust him, that's on her. You feel me? At the end of the day, Manny did tell her you need to watch out because he got a creepy side. But Darcy didn't believe her because, like I just said, Darcy might have believed that there's two sides to every story. She don't know Peter at all. All she knows what Manny is telling her. And through that time that Peter was on the children's team, Darcy didn't see that side of Peter just yet. She didn't. So, to me, in my opinion, Darcy just had to experience it on her own. Like, that's just the best way I can put it. You feel me? Because Peter definitely played her. He played her. He lied to her. So the guy, Adam, was a teenager. He was a grown-ass man. A creep. Pretty much. A fucking creep. And Darcy showed Spinner the pictures that she took. And he told her to take them down. And she said she wanted to feel sexy for him and things like that. And she said it's private. She said it's password protected. And she said that, you know, it's nothing serious. Guys are just looking. It's not like she's cheating. And Spinner told her that guys are not just looking. And he told her that he think it's really disrespectful that she would post pictures like that of herself while she's in a relationship. I completely understand where Spinner is coming from, because when you're in a relationship, you need to carry yourself, like as a woman, know how to carry yourself. Like, I'm not saying in a way like, I don't think anybody that's in a relationship should be controlled on what they can and can't wear. But at the same time, don't dress like you're single. You feel me? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the pictures that Darcy were taking were disrespectful because it's not like she was just posting pictures. She was taking these pictures and sending them to this guy, Adam, for money. So she didn't tell Spinner that. She just said that, oh, she just wanted to feel sexy and hot, and she thought he would like it. And he told her he wanted her to stop doing it. She said no, and he left out. And she said she didn't talk to him after they had an argument. She told Peter she wanted to take more pictures. It was like, cool, he'll take the pictures for her. She came to whatever spot he was at. She dressed up in some lingerie and stockings, dressed up as a schoolgirl, which I thought was really cute. The little plaid skirt she had on. Darcy looked it good. I ain't even gonna cap. Darcy looked it really good. But at the same time, to me, she was being very disrespectful in her relationship to Spinner. Like, what she was doing was cheating. Point blank period. Absolutely cheating. Which is where we're going to get to right now. So she took the pictures that Peter took, you know, that he shot for her. She took them. The next day, Danny and Derek had the pictures that she took and told her they wanted $20 for them. She took down her webpage. Spinner, what did she do? She actually caught Spinner in the hallway and told him that it's over. She took down her webpage, and he was like, yeah, you're right, it is over. And he gave her the pictures that Peter sent to him. And she said she know it looks bad, but she said it's not like she did anything wrong. And he said that you're posting yourself for God. He said you were posting pictures of yourself online so guys could see you. And it was specifically one person. And she said that she was posting the pictures for this guy, Adam. He's a friend, and, you know, he was paying her money for the pictures to help with her cheerleading equipment. And he said, so you were cheating? And she said no. And he said, after you got on my, well, not on my ass, after you gave him so much shit for what he did with Paige. And she said that was cheating. And he said, what are you doing? Darcy was being a hypocrite because, to me, what pisses me off now in this day and age is that people feel like, oh, sex is the only form of cheating. No, it's not. Once you start lying, sneaking around, not telling the truth, all of that, that is when you're cheating. That's the first signs of cheating. Sneaking around and all of that, that's cheating. The thing is with Darcy, for her to feel like, oh yeah, you slept with Paige, so that's cheating. So you entertaining a whole man. So you entertaining somebody else that you don't know, but you was entertaining them by sending them pictures when they asked for them. That's not cheating. It's cheating. She was entertaining someone that isn't her boyfriend. It's fucking cheating. She didn't have to fuck this person to know that she was cheating. She was cheating. Regardless of how y'all like to put it, it's cheating. And I think the only why people don't like to say it's cheating because they feel like, oh, it would be victim blaming Darcy. No, it's no victim blaming. It's no victim blaming, babe. It's no victim blaming, babe. It's not victim blaming. What Darcy was doing was cheating because, like I just said, in her mind, she was going with the intention that this guy Adam is a teenager. She didn't think this nigga was a grown ass man up until Peter told her that Adam is a fucking adult. He's a loser who has a ton of money, and Peter pretty much played Darcy. He made her dress sexy and get provocative in front of the camera to take pictures just so he could send them to this fucking creep to give him money for tutor equipment. Because at the end of the day, Peter was the one who sent the pictures to Spinner because he said that Darcy said they were going to break up. She never said that. She never said they were going to break up. But at the end of the day, their relationship wasn't going to last due to her taking the pictures. So, long story short, the grown man that was looking at Darcy pictures online came to the school. Then he followed her home and was like, oh, I saw you took it on your webpage. Why did you do that? You're a very pretty girl. I bet you got tons of friends and da-da-da-da-da. Talk about, I wanted to get to know you. I saw your school logo and it said that you went to Degrassi. So I just followed you home one day. I think the reason why I really like these episodes is that it shows the danger of the internet. You feel me? Because the only time we ever got the dangers of the internet in the show was in season 1 when Emma got catfished. Which, if you ask me, that was a very dark way to open up the show. Like, they immediately opened it up with a message that there are pedophiles out here who use the internet to scope out their next victim. So you need to really be on top of your children when it comes to the web, when it comes to the internet. Make sure you know who they're talking to. Make sure you know they're not giving out their addresses and shit like that. Be over top of them. You feel me? That was the only time we ever got anything like that. When Emma got catfished and almost essayed. You feel me? Darcy, that could have happened to her too. Imagine if Claire wasn't with her. You feel me? That nigga probably would have snatched Darcy. He probably would have snatched her. You feel me? Because he did end up getting arrested because Claire called 911. But at the same time, it's just like, just start thinking about the dangers of the web. Darcy thought just because her page was private that nobody saw the pictures, nobody was looking at the pictures, when it's like, no, nuh-uh. That man was a creep. He was scoping out his next victim, and Darcy was posting pictures that he liked. So, I really like these episodes a lot. I feel like they show the dangers of the website, and be careful who your motherfucking friends are. Be careful, because it can be motherfuckers out here who taking pictures of you and then posting them online and creeps inboxing them and asking them, oh, these pictures are sexy. I'll pay you this, this, and this, and this, and that for that. Your friends could be sending these niggas pictures of you and then telling you, hey, come on, let's take some pictures. Just to send the pictures to the fucking creeps, you feel me? Be careful who you call your motherfucking friend, or not. Be careful who you associate yourself with. Because Darcy thought she could trust this nigga Peter, and he turned around and just did some creepy shit. And then, not only that, you know what's the worst of this? Is that Degrassi had the fucking nerve to put her with this nigga Peter at the way he did. Are you kidding me? Like, to this day, I never understood why Peter and Darcy were a couple. They didn't have chemistry to me. I didn't really care for their relationship all that much in season 7, so I was confused on why the writers put them together. Like, Darcy didn't need to be in a relationship on her way out. She was leaving after season 7 anyway, so they could have just did something where her parents made her transfer to a different school after her whole essay thing. You feel me? Like, they could have just made her transfer. But at the end of the day, it's like Degrassi. I gotta look at y'all with a side eye, cause it's like, why the fuck would y'all put her with this? Why the fuck would y'all let her? Why would y'all put her with a boy who did what the fuck he did to her? Don't even make sense, like, at all. But anyway, as always, it is nice talking to y'all, and catch y'all on my next video when I officially move to my new place. The next video I will be making is still another episode analyzing video. I want to talk about Maya's episode in season 14, and then we're going to go on and do part 2 of things I liked for the new generation of Degrassi and things I see differently. As always, it is nice talking to y'all, and catch y'all in my next video.